Welcome to a long overdue installment here of Low Hanging Wax. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me this evening. I'm going to do a quick rip through this Topps Big Baseball that's been sitting here for weeks, literally weeks. So we'll rip through that. We got to clear the deck because we got a new box. We got a box on the way of 1990 Bowman. I'll ruin the surprise. So that should be cool. Couple pickups. I'm not sure if I mentioned. I may have. I think I showed this in the. By the way, thank you anyone who watched the PC video I just put out, just documenting my meager, modest collection at this point and sharing with those who care to look at just a basic. I got kind of a working man collection. A guy with a lot of guitars too, so a lot of the money is wrapped up in the guitars over here. However, there's plenty for some gems like this one. Picked this up recently. This was in the $6-7 range. Not a perfect copy, but a nice, clean copy, in my opinion. Man, I got a lot of dust. Do you guys get a lot of dust? Depending on the top loaders, some of these get some good deals, but man, they got like this dust on them. They're from the factory. Minor inconvenience. So there's that one. We'll keep him up top. It's the second year. And then these two I picked up. I'm not sure if I did show these or not, but these are some cool Eddie Murray cards from a popular person. I got a lot of cards from on eBay. Just deals too good to pass up just to plop in that PC that you may or may not have seen. A lot of standard stuff, but man, if I've never owned some of these, so it's just cool, especially for the price point. And a lot of these are really squared up nice. I mean, really nice centering on that. Love the 83 set. Hope these are focusing okay. All right, what we'll get down to business today is just rip through these and see. I think we're still looking for a McGWIRE. I got another couple of tricks up my sleeve, but I'm excited about the Bowman. Got a real good deal on that. So let's clear the deck here. I want to say with tax and all, it was like 26 something from eBay. I wasn't even looking, but that's usually how the best deals happen. All right, let's see what we get. Thank you again for joining me. And we're just opening more junk. Let's see what we get today. Crisp Saturday evening in Western New York. Brian Smith. Boy, I haven't done this in a while. Greg Brock. Take a look at the back. Definitely a set I'm the least familiar with, but since I've had this channel, oh, here we go. Daryl Strawberry. We got Sid Bream. Daryl Strawberry getting some action. Ron Gant. I'm pretty sure that's a rookie. We won't tell from this, but I think 88. Either way, I like Ron Gant. Ron Gant makes the cut. Harold Baines. Very controversial player. I'll be honest, like for me, like it just, I knew he was a decent card as a kid, but I can't tell you any big moments or games I watched where I got excited about Harold Baines. Some people downright despise this man. We'll give him a spot in the back. For Harold Baines. Rick Rochelle, we'll give him a spot. We'll put him by Drabeck. All right, let's move along here. Wow, only pack number 2. All right, let's see if the coffee's going to work. It's going to make me a jittery mess. Start with Mike Moore, Brunansky, Glenn Wilson, rocking the glasses. Glenn Hubbard, he's the one that has that cool 88 Fleer card, I think, with the snake, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Really looking like Meathead from All in the Family. I mean, dead ringer. Rest in peace, by the way. Tim Laudner. Bert Blyleven. Yeah, man, we'll put up Bert. Obscuring the Rochelle. Leering over. Larry McWilliams. That ends that pack. Moving along. I bought this, just a little background if this is your first time watching. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I got this for like, man, I want to say it was even less. It was 15 bucks tagged. I got this in a box of Score, 89 Score. I think it was, shoot, I forget what it was. It was 35. It was 40 for both, I think, with tax. So I don't know what you want to call it. Louis, guy, we'll just say 10 bucks. But I didn't realize it was third series, and it's not the most exciting, but there's some decent cards in here. I mean, it is what it is. Jack Clark, outstanding player, rocking the unibrow. Whoa. Give him some respect here in the front after I just made fun of his unibrow. Jeff Treadway, Mark Ubisha, fine Polish boy. Maybe not. What is it, Slavic? All right, we're moving along here. Sorry, I'm hitting the camera. I'm out of practice, guys. I'm practicing here hard for the Bowman arrival and some other surprises. It's not that much surprising. I mean, this is junk wax. How surprising can it really get? Unless you pull a Billy Ripken error, which I did in the first ever video. Check it out. Mookie Wilson. Len Dykstra, looking extra Len Dykstra-ish. Oh, yeah. We'll give him a spot. All right. Kind of weird with the horizontal. Dick Schofield. Aguayo again. Sam Horn. Haven't seen him yet. I don't think anyway. Glenn Wilson makes another appearance with his awesome glasses. Strolling along here. Yeah, really just haven't had the fire. Been really busy with it's the time of year I get busier with the music, live music playing my guitar. Kind of have a lull, I would say, like right after New Year's until about, well, now. Lance Johnson. So I've been busy with that, but it's kind of nice because then it makes me miss the cards and come back, it's fresh. I don't think I'm a daily card guy here. Claudel Washington, Sean Dunston. Nice action shot. But that's just me. I'm sharing my experience. This is how I do it. I'm low level. That's why I got low hanging wax. That's why that's the title. Just sharing how I do it. It's more fun to talk to the camera. Sean Dunston. We'll double him up here. Come on, where's this McGWIRE? Is McGWIRE even in this third series? This is my third helping here. Brian Smith, Eddie. I think I get one. Matt Noakes. Matt Noakes. Ron Gant again. Mike Henneman. Man, this is bizarre. I might just rip the whole rest of the box here. There's not that much left. These are tiny packs. Man, I keep hitting the damn camera. I apologize. Well thrown off. Danny Tartable. I like Danny Tartable. We'll give him some action there. Walt Weiss. He's looking like is that MCA from Beastie Boys? Also rest in peace. I think of the same one, Adam. All right. Atlee Hammaker. I'll tell you one thing. It's funny the stuff you can't remember when you're recording a YouTube video. You're on the spot. It's easy to get flustered. Things I should know, I just escape my memory. Rafael Santana, Andy Aronson. Come on, McGWIRE. Are you kidding me? There's not one McGWIRE in this? Unless I just... Third series. I looked it up. I could be wrong. I'm sure I'll get corrected if I am. Sam Horn, Darnell Coles, Lance Johnson, Alfredo Griffin, Bob Horner. We need a damn checklist. Mark Bailey with some crazy hair, but no McGWIRE. All right, I am getting... I'm going to get more packs. I'm getting the rest of it, damn it. All right, we're back. Yeah, it's got McGWIRE right on the front. We didn't pull one yet. All right, we're going to rip the remaining packs here. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, another 8 packs. So we're going in 8 more. We might as well. Saturday night, the coffee is flowing. Excuse me. Just fast forward if this is taking too long. I apologize. All right. And we're back. We're getting the damn McGWIRE right here. We have to get some auxiliary stands. I have to do some propping here. I have to put one in front of Dawson. All right. We are just trekking along. This damn stand. Jose De Leon. Mark Eichhorn. Man. Odd pick. Mookie Wilson again. Glenn Davis. Keith Moreland. Man, it's a bigger set than what we've been seeing. Deion James. Jim Rice. Very nice. Didn't plan that. All right. What are we going to do here? Doesn't really matter, I guess. Sorry, Len. All right, moving along, moving along. And these are some really thin, extra thin cellophane on these babies. John Farrell, Dave Parker. We're just going to start propping. John Farrell. There's the checklist. Here's McGWIRE. 179. He's in here. Luis Rivera, cool. Not that cool. Andy Hawkins, I don't know why I said that. Claudel Washington. Must be the Finger Lakes coffee. All right, look at that. That goes right with the Murray collection. I think he might be in more than one series, or maybe I don't have this. Either way, very cool. Eddie Murray. We'll cover Ron Gant. Well, actually, we'll cover Blyleven. Sam Horn, because it's my show, damn it. Andy Allenson, kind of looking Randy Johnson-ish. Looking disgusted. Absolutely disgusted. Lance Johnson. Alfredo Griffin. Solid player, but man, it's no room at the end. Bob Horner. That ends the pack. Wow, no McGWIRE. Well, I mean, I know that it's funny. Like, you always suspect, used to be the thing, you know, like, you get at least one, but sometimes two, depending on how big the set is of your favorite player. But you could get reverse luck. Carmelo Martinez and getting none. O.W. McDowell. Scott Geraltz. Pascal Perez. Jody Reed. Mike Dunn. I don't think we've seen him. Mike Greenwell. I got to prop up Greenwell. I will put him with Jim Rice. There we go. All right, we're getting down. Let's see. We got 4 packs left. Man, this is some thin stuff here. And it's old, so it's just disintegrating in my hand. Into shards of big baseball memories. Sean Dunston again. I'll double him up. Bill Wegman. Billy Frazier. Darnell Coles. John Shelby. Juan Berenger. John Shelby again. This is a sick joke. Tops. All right, moving along. Come on, man. We got to have one in here. And I hit the damn camera again. All right, that was good luck. I hit the camera. What the hell was that? Something just exploded. I just heard an explosion. I think this corner just blew out. I don't know what that was. Carlton Fisk was trying to bust out of that pack. Cover up Dunston for Fisk. I always thought he looked like David Gilmour from Pink Floyd, just a little bit in certain pictures. Figured I'd share that. Glenn Hubbard again. Laudner again. Blyleven again. He's up there. Somewheres. Larry McWilliams. Greg Matthews. Wow, guys. I didn't think this would be such a suspense-filled rip of big baseball. We are down to the final 2. Looking for the home run king. Being a little sarcastic, but yeah, still looking for the McGWIRE. Come on, man. What's going on here? I know it's Bonds. I mean, who is it again? Jeff Treadway. It's not Jeff Treadway. He looks puzzled too. Like, where is this McGWIRE? Jack Clark again with the unibrow. Man, that's really... He's looking like someone else to me. I can't... Let me know in the comments. Who does he look like that I can't picture? Besides Jack Clark. Smartasses. All right. Because that would be funny, actually. Charles Hudson. Larry McWilliams looking confused as well. Where is the McGWIRE? Harold Baines. Damn you, Harold Baines. Get out of here. There it is. That was a terrible reaction, but there it is. That was some terrible acting, but here it is. McGWIRE. Sorry, Ron Gant. We got to put him in the center. There we go. All right. Wow, that was suspense-filled if I've ever seen it. Carlton Fisk again. Now we can breathe easy. Here's a victory pack, a little victory lap. Maybe we'll get something that we just don't have. Very cool. We got the McGWIRE. Not, end of the world. Just trying to have as much fun as I can squeeze out of this low hanging wax. All right. Jim Morrison. Some of these picks are downright odd. Another McGWIRE. Now they're just laughing at us. They're just having fun. They put these in the bottom of the box. I'll flex. I don't want to do that. I'll put one back here. See if anyone's noticing. Everyone's paying attention. Fisk again, a.k.a. David Gilmour, Carney Lansford, Gene Larkin. Man, I'm sorry about the centering, guys. Got to get back into practice. It's part of why I'm doing this, getting some reps. Dave Valle ends the wild ride that was Topps Big Baseball 88 Series 3. All right, thanks again. That was fun. I do appreciate it. Thanks for joining in the fun with me. I will be back with some new wax very shortly. Thanks as always, guys. Have a great weekend. Be good.